Go live. Go live. There we go.
There we go.
All right, now we're talking.
Now we're live everywhere.
And we're going to see if we're trying some new equipment out here, by the way.
Actually, good evening. Welcome to season. What season is it?
Season 2.
What episode is it? 2. How many times will they have to watch this? Hundreds.
Oh my God. It's
maybe 6. Welcome to Road Comics Adventures. I'm Rene Bray with my partner, Flip Borley.
That would be me.
Yeah, and we're excited to be here tonight. We got a lot of surprises coming up.
Is that true?
Well, I guess it's true, because the first thing we want to tell people is this is going to be the last night in the studio the way it is.
We're hoping.
We've got some upgrades coming.
You know, we're doing the research, and I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic about some of the changes.
I'm in love. I don't know if you noticed, but today I was in love.
Well, you did seem pretty enamored with what with the research we were doing
with technology, which is amazing, because
Shocking.
normally I'm like, get that crap out of my ear. The other thing I'm really excited about is we came up with an idea a while back. Actually, it's something that Flip and I have each done individually our entire comedy careers since we started working together. It's also become pretty prevalent in what we do, and that is we're very philanthropic, and we support people who need a hand up every once in a while. And so today we developed what we're going to call our community page. And
tell them more.
I started working on it this afternoon, and I haven't quite got it finished yet, but we'll have it up tomorrow. It's going to be all the people that you hear us talk about. For example, my dear friend, why we buy, be able to look under you at the end and be able to pull a carton of eggs.
We don't have that kind of a relationship.
Oh, I'm acutely aware of that. So there you go. Becky, who does great things, she needs donations. We're going to put her info on a page so you can easily reach it and get it. We have our friend Dion Moore, who is in St. Augustine, again battling with cancer. Dion could use some help. He could use some financial help. And you know what? He and his partner Jackie Knight have been in the comedy community for years, in the entertainment business, and they could use a helping hand. And we know that a lot of you ask us about the people that we talk about and want to help. This is how you can help. This isn't through us. This is all through them. And there will be links and everything. My friend Steve Eric, who I love and adore.
Right. I'm looking forward to meet coming up soon.
Yeah, we're going to get to meet him soon. He is also battling cancer. These are brave people doing this. Also, we have a lot of dog rescues that we work with, and we're going to be coming to some of you that I watch your pages and I see what you do for the animals. Jeff Clark is one who transports animals that are in rescue, and also your friend Dee Dee, who does a lot of work, as well as my friends at PAWS and at the Clinton County Humane Society.
Right.
And also, you guys are going to see another rescue, and it's a rescue where I got one of my dogs. I got Buttercup.
Oh, that's right.
We're going to be going to it's CARE, the care facility in Ruskin, Florida. And that's where I got my girl Buttercup. It's a wonderful rescue, beautiful people. My friend Beth is on the board of directors there, and we're going to be doing some filming while we're there down in Ruskin in the next couple of weeks.
That's exciting.
It is. Also, this week, We have made the first inroads. We've got the first appointment scheduled to start doing interviews for our docudrama series.
One of definitely 2 and possibly 3. Or 4, 4. That was a golf yell.
Okay.
As you were.
Tomorrow we're going to be back in Orange. That's where my house used to be. And unfortunately, that's where all my crap still is. So I'm going to be doing the final packing to make the final move up here. Probably. It may take us more than one trip.
The Historic Rich Theater. Are you giving away cheesy crackers tonight?
Oh, that's our friend Tim Mullen. Tim Mullen, it's good to see you. I hope you're standing upright. And no, we are not doing crackers anymore. But thanks for bringing it up, because that means we won't be in a fight later on.
And Debbie Neisel loves you, Renee, but doesn't give 2 shits about me.
Well, that's because she has good taste.
Well, thank you so much for that, Debbie.
Debbie, I love you too. I have missed you. I really have missed you. I wish we could have seen you while we were in Wilmington. I didn't get to see a lot of people because it was cold. And I go into hibernation. I can't help it. I can't take the cold weather anymore.
Debbie, you spell my name Flip. For future reference, because you never know.
Or you can send me a private message and I'll tell you how I spell it.
There's an I in there.
Well, Tim Mullen. Our friend Tim Mullen is a character who is from Toccoa, Georgia, with one of the theaters where Flip did a show. And Tim was actually pretty instrumental in the Road Comics Adventures live show that Flip and I are now on the road doing on a frequent basis. Matter of fact, the 5th.
What?
The 5th of March, we're going to be doing it at the Twisted Oak.
Oh, you mean we're talking about our upcoming trip? Real quick. To come, but it said slow connection, the rest of it. But I think it said something like, here it goes, but it was too cold.
It was too cold, Debbie. Hopefully we'll get up there in the summer or at least fall.
And we have Daddy over there.
Hey, Daddy-O, nice to see you.
Good to see you, man.
We're glad to see everybody that logs on. But so March 5th,
Twisted Oak,
Dade City, Florida.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
But Tim Mullen, if anybody hates our show, well, first
nobody's gonna. But if they did,
it's Tim Mullen's fault.
We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna do a QR code on stage every night with Tim Mullen's contact information, so they can send their ugly letters and email to him.
Yeah, and we're actually thinking about taking Tim Mullen on the road with us.
Oh my God, that'd be a hoot.
Oh, that
would be a hoot.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at him as a possible replacement in case you don't work out.
Oh, look, what is there's this? There was some on my cup.
Because this was kind of a suggestion of Tim's. It all happened. I don't know how it all happened, but it was one night where it looked like we weren't going to have a lot of really good volunteers. And Flip goes, I may call you up on stage with me to do a show. And I was like, we had laughed and joked about that kind of before.
But it had never been really seriously contemplated.
Yeah. And this night it did. And then we decided we really wanted to do it.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if you know this, I tried to guilt trip Debbie into saying hi to me.
How's that working out
and
for you?
I was wildly unsuccessful. I swear, I really thought she'd go like, hi, Flip.
Oh, she went.
You know what? I tried.
You know what? We'll watch an inspirational movie. tonight.
oh,
That'll make you feel good.
by the way, those of you on YouTube, if you're on YouTube right now, we're trying out a brand new microphone. So if you're on YouTube and you wouldn't mind, if you would clickety clack a message to say if we're coming across the audio is coming out well.
Did you just say calling an audio?
I said calling an audible,
You know
like
why
football.
audible? You know why you did that, right? Because I started to talk about the movies.
All right.
Flip finally.
I don't know if you can hear us. Is what I'm asking.
Flip finally hit on something huge for me. The movies, the last couple of days. No, we found a genre that we didn't know I was going to jump into.
No, but that was kind of like a cracker moment for you. You didn't say
Tim Mullen. See what you started.
Tim, it's
now all I'm going to hear. It sounds kind of like a cracker moment.
And I'll tell you what, it's kind of a cracker moment. If you had said, "Wow, Flip really tapped into a genre," you said Flip finally. Like every time we watch a movie, with two exceptions, you're like, "Man, I really like that movie. That's a good movie. I really like that movie. I'm glad that's one of my favorites."
Oh dear God!
Right? Every movie.
The next 5 weeks, watch every short that we put up is going to be him whining and bitching about this again. Because let me tell you something, you guys have no idea. It's never ending.
Pam Pearson.
Hey Pam, glad to see you home and glad to see you not where you were last night. How's those Crocs working for you? But here's what I want to go back to about the movies.
Well, hang on a second.
Why, you want to whine?
You know what? I'm just gonna say you've been here for 8 months. You've been here for 8 months. In that time, we have probably watched 50 movies.
Have we? Right?
Yeah. I mean,
there's
two movies that you really haven't enjoyed of the 50. 2. You know who picked them?
Hey, Tim, I'm looking for a podcast partner. Is anybody interested?
You know what those 2 movies were that you picked that you didn't much
Saturday Night Live.
That was a big one.
We both hated that.
Yeah. But you picked it. That's all I'm saying. You finally, after 50 movies, you finally discovered what I like. You finally discovered a genre I had never really thought about before. Well, I didn't discover it. You did. I'm just playing movies.
No, you didn't. Now tell me, damn it. Tell me that Saturday. I'm gonna kill you. I'm already mad at you. How many minutes are we into this podcast?
I don't know. For some reason, the stupid thing's not counting. I don't know.
Well, here's what I'll tell you.
Hey, Chayawu says hi.
Oh, hey, Marla. I'm glad to see you. Just a second. Guys, hold on just a minute because I'm about ready to ream him. You're already on the shit list tonight. And we just started, and now you're starting this. Now, tell me you didn't intentionally pick out that movie on Saturday because I had been going through something.
Yeah, but
yes or no?
I didn't pick out a genre. I picked out a movie I thought you'd enjoy. I mean, I wasn't, there's 30 of these types of movies as a genre. I was like, this should be a good one for the Rene.
Oh, I'm going to kill you. I am going to kill you.
Finally, after all this time. What's the second movie you picked you didn't like?
I don't remember.
Really?
I don't remember.
Sandlot.
Oh. I thought Sandlot was about a big old
dog.
English mastiff. Mm. We were 10 minutes into the movie. No dog. Well, I'm done.
Bark, 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 bark. Becky's walking.
Hey, Becky. Hey, we're going to have you a link up tomorrow, and it's going to be called our community page. Actually, I named it.
You did.
I named it Punchlines and Purpose.
You finally found a community page genre that I would love.
do the podcast. I'll be.
So, okay, let's get back to it. So, there was a genre of movies that you suddenly discovered mattered to you.
Yeah.
Was there more?
Yeah, there was going to be a lot more. I discovered something that's become really important to me in the last couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what it is?
It's a genre of movies.
Yeah, you don't know. Have any of you seen The Rookie?
Miss Quaid.
Yes, and it was a really good movie. And it talks about Saint Rita. Now, as somebody that's not a very growing up, I was very religious. Now I'm not religious, but I'm very spiritual. But in the beginning of this movie, it talks about Saint Rita, who is the patron saint of, oh, what do you call it? She's the patron saint of things that are never going to happen.
Not lost hopes.
Well, I can't look it up on my phone.
Well, I can.
Okay, look it up.
All right, we're doing research as we podcast
because I can't remember the stupid name.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Saint Rita.
Right.
They can a joke with each other because she sent a picture of the dog, but if there's a picture of her with her Crocs in it, and she goes, "I'm sorry about the Crocs. We should take a picture of those horrible pink things I brought back with me out in the backyard."
It's funny, every time you say Crocs, like I really have to listen for the second half of that word because I thought you were heading with a TCH, not a CK.
No, but that did come with me too.
The patron saint of impossible causes.
Yes, the patron saint of impossible causes. And she's also always used rose petals. And I love roses. I used to raise roses, grow them in my yard and my garden. Anyway, it means a lot to me. And people have told me before that I have a lot of, what kind of causes is that?
Impossible
causes. Because many of you may or may not know, I've worked a lot with child victims of sexual assaults in their family, and I have lobbied the castration bill in 7 states.
You may find this interesting. She is also the patron saint of abuse victims. Yeah.
So I found Rita, the patron saint of impossible causes, to be somewhat. First of all, you can play dumb when you play it better than anybody. But I happen to know you picked out that movie for a reason, and it meant a whole lot to me watching it. And it kind of put something back in my step. And then last night we watched Moneyball
with Brad Pitt and Jonah Hill.
You know, Brad Pitt, I didn't think I liked him as an actor, but that was a really good movie.
I don't know why. I really don't know why. I keep not wanting to like Brad Pitt. And I keep watching with 2 exceptions. One, I can't remember like his character. He did a great job in the vampire movie that was filmed with Tom Cruise, and I can't think of the name. But in that movie, his character, and he did a good job. I mean, this way it was written. His character, he was a vampire, but he was tormented. He was a tormented soul. And the thing that bothered me about that is when you're a tormented soul, what do? You whine incessantly.
Oh my God, we found you guys, we're going to have to end the podcast early. I finally found a diagnosis from my friend. You kind of stepped in that one, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, yes.
It's like I went to see the Phantom of the Opera when I was married to. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of which, Saint Rita is also a patron saint of difficult marriages and marital problems.
Yeah,
Where was she?
Well, I'm going to tell you, I'm getting.
I need it.
I want. My son keeps asking me what I want for my birthday.
Right.
That's what I want for my birthday. I want a Saint Rita medal, and I'm serious about that. That really meant something to me with her because of the roses and because of the impossible stuff. Because let's face it, what did people tell us when we first started our business?
Well, I mean, what people told us is what they've been telling me my entire career.
This isn't going to work. You guys are blah, blah, blah. First of all, as our children, both sets of his son as well as my children have pointed out frequently, we're old people.
Well, we're not spraying chickens.
Well, I heard you earlier and you kind of sounded like it. When you say Becky. And we've even had a couple of agents point out they really don't need us anymore.
Yeah.
Because we're old. Oh, the fact that we're funny.
Well, that's irrelevant.
That it really is irrelevant.
How weird is it that in the comedy world these days, generally speaking, how funny you are is one of the lesser important qualities in the mind.
Do you know what bookers ask us these days? How many TikTok followers do you have?
846. That's me. I just happen to be ready with an answer in case you're going to ask.
It's ridiculous. And then club owners, and this is why we moved to theaters, because of guys like Tim Mullins.
Who's amazing. It's Kim, Course Eden. Brad Pitt was great in Thelma and Louise. Didn't see it. Pamela Pearson. I'm a big Cincy Reds fan.
Cincinnati Reds.
Yeah, well, yeah. But in reference to the baseball thematic movies that we've been seeing. And Duncan J is watching.
Well, hello, Duncan J. He's an old friend of mine. He's a comic buddy. He can probably relate to exactly what the theaters, because comedy clubs,
a lot of them,
are really ridiculous. I actually went back and called on clubs when we decided to do our show together. I've called people and go, hey, I used to sell out your room. I've only been retired for 5 years. I have people on a podcast telling me they're going to come to shows in Cocoa Beach, in Lakeland, and other various places in Florida. And one club told me, well, you're older. Yeah, have you looked at your crowd? So we're older, but we're funnier. So, consequently, what we do, we just go and work the club down the street, which is why Twisted Oak is sold out.
Right.
It's why the Firehouse Cultural Center is sold out. The show that you're doing that is the private event is way sold out to the place where we're contemplating adding another show, possibly.
Well, if you speak to my manager, we can probably work something out.
Your manager's difficult.
Okay.
Ask Tim Mullins. She needs cheesy crackers. He was feeding me crackers to get me to cooperate while we were there.
That's funny.
Yeah. But I appreciate him always bringing it up, because now you and I will fight for 3 days.
It's funny how sometimes you phrase things. That's all I'm saying. It's the best thing I've had. It's the best thing I've had in my mouth, and since I met you, Flip Orley. Just saying.
How we made it to season 2, episode 2. I don't know.
Hey, so we went, by the way, we are trying to get on a healthier, we haven't been unhealthy, but we're trying to get on an even healthier kick
Went
this last Saturday.
to the farmer's market. Very cool. We're looking at buying beef from a farmer.
Yeah, we're literally looking at rubbing our pennies together and buying a side of beef. Locally grown,
Grass fed.
no hormones, no vaccinations, not fed off GMO grain, just grass fed.
But you know what? I was shocked at how nice everybody was.
They were great.
They were really good people.
Holly Janina's watching.
Hi,
Right there,
Holly.
your page.
Oh, Holly's on my page?
Yeah.
I love Holly, Janine. I can't wait to meet you.
Happening in May. May?
Yes,
May.
in May.
Yeah.
Yeah, our calendar's starting to fill up. This is going to come as a shock to you people. We booked a gig.
Oh, for the, I don't know who all does or doesn't watch, but if there's anybody in South Louisiana, that would include Lafayette and surrounding areas, all the way up north to Alexandria, east to Baton Rouge, west to Lake Charles, just sort of South Louisiana. Road Comics Adventures
Live.
is.
Did you notice that I knew exactly what you were doing when you were going to do that?
Anyway, we're coming to.
People didn't think we'd make it a year, let alone be choreographed.
You didn't think we'd make it a year.
Yeah, I'm surprised. And you're pushing it a lot.
We're coming to Cité des Arts, which is an intimate, fun theater in downtown Lafayette. And we're bringing the Road Comics Adventure show there. Let's see, what do we got?
We have embraced the We're Not Dead Yet tour. I got tired. Let's go back to that, because Duncan can help attest to this too.
Okay.
Here's the deal. All of a sudden, they're loving these guys with the TikTok videos and YouTubes, and you see all of these comics that are now talking to the audience, and people go, "That." Do you know how long I'd been doing that? Do you know how many club owners I'd have that at night would go, "Could you not talk to the crowd?
Please, for the love
of God, get back on the stage, stand in the spotlight, hold the microphone, and tell your little jokes. And don't talk to the audience.
Your jokey jokes. Do your little sketches.
Do your little skit, your little comedy skit." And now the guys are doing it. So, you know what? Flip and I decided, here's what we're going to do. We have no plan. When we walk on stage, nothing is going on up here. As hard as you find that okay, you may expect that we don't have a plan.
Well, we don't have a plan the second we turn the cameras on. By the way, Krista Polk,
which used to live in Mr. Akers' house behind.
Oh, right. Got it. But you know what? For better or for worse, we don't like planning anything. We just kind of either get up on stage and let it roll. We turn on the podcast and let it roll. We wake up every morning, we go outside for coffee, and we just let it roll. No agenda, no script, no plan, no idea. And
you know what? If you were in the audience, you're going to be part of the show because you can talk to us. We will talk to you. You can ask us questions. We would appreciate it if you wouldn't be drunk and stupid, but we also have an answer for you if you're doing that.
We may have had to deal with a couple of them fellers when we were up in Wilmington.
Yes, we had a whole table of loud drunk people. Here's the deal: if you're going to ruin the show for everybody, I'm going to step in because that was kind of my forte. You were always nice because you had. Well,
no, over the years I got nicer.
I
was always nice to nice people. I was way less nice to people that were jerks.
Let me tell you, ask Duncan J. Duncan has been to a few shows with me. I went nice. If you yell at me, I am going to yell back at you. And there have been times, Fort Myers will tell you, that the bouncers would come in. I would go, I will take care of this myself.
Back it up.
Yeah.
Back it up, Patrick Swayze.
But, we love the people that we work for, and our audience is who we're working for. We don't give a shit what the biggest trend in comedy is right now. You know what we care about?
Funny.
Audiences laughing.
Having a good time. Glad they came out. Money well spent.
And you know what? We want them to go out and tell everybody they had the best time of their life.
Oh, here, Kim, I like that rowdy group up there, Rene.
Oh, that's very sweet. Well, I will tell you now, Flip is on my last nerve right now, as you can tell.
Really?
So I'm not giving him a lot of credit. However, I will tell you, I have him to back me up, so I can be real mouthy now, and so I can do that.
I have a witness. Can I get a witness? Daddy-o, Kevin.
Uh-huh.
And I'll quote him now. I have seen Flip go after the hecklers. Daddy-o.
Does he whine him into hypnosis?
Well, I certainly don't wine him and dine him. No.
See, Daddy-o, did you see where I took one of his normal bits and used it on him?
That was a holy.
Oh, are we going to go through that again?
By the way, for anybody who watched last podcast last week, I want you to know.
We did 2 podcasts last week.
Well, whichever one where the hostages needed rescuing. I'm really sorry. I just wanted to assure all of you that the hostages are safe. They're in witness relocation, and they're doing fine. They're in a safe space.
That was not what I was expecting you to say.
Are you coming back?
Well, yeah, but I've already cleaned up coffee all over the floor once tonight. I wasn't going to do it that time, and I wasn't going to ruin the new microphone.
What? Where did you think I was headed with that?
Thought you were going to talk about the a-holy.
Oh, I was going to get around to that. I knew that some of our friends might be concerned with the hostage release situation.
You know what? The only people concerned about the hostages are you and your hostage god.
Well, they're safe and sound.
We're happy.
You know what? I like.
Oh my God.
What? I like it's, and this goes back to sort of, not being in our 20s. So I use references sometimes that are not, Gen Z references. But I like the Paul Harvey rest of the story. So it was, as the FBI would say in the 1960s or 70s, it's the epilogue.
Another show we thought we were going to love, did not enjoy it. Actually, that was one of those that before I got here, you go, are there any programs that you really want me to see that are on our streaming service?
And I mean, I'll look high and low at every streaming service I'm a part of to see what I can find. And
I had remembered, and I go, did you ever watch the FBI? And he went, oh, I love the FBI. And I go, me too. And when I got here, we had the full, 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah. We had our hands in everything. And so we watched like season 1, episode 1, horrible. We watched season 1, episode 2, horrible. I think we watched season 1, episode like 6 or 7. We figured we'd push it forward a little bit,
it down.
See if they sort of worked out the formula. Horrible. We went to season 2 or 3 to see if they got like some kind of a running thing.
And we were like, we can't even watch this.
Unwatchable. Absolutely unwatchable. I was shocked.
I was too, but we have been watching a lot of stuff. See, I think we watch things different too, because here's why. You and I are in the business. First of all, we watched 2 documentaries last week.
Right. Oh, we did, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Did we discuss this or no?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know either. Isn't that funny? You can't wait to talk about the hostages,
Well,
but the documentaries we watched were
well,
trouble.
one was interesting. One was harrowing.
Yeah, and we started a
No, I'm
third
talking
one.
about the documentaries versus the hostages. The hostages, that was harrowing. I wish you could see your face. All right. Go ahead. Oh, by the way, Holly Janine, I should throw those shorts away. Watch
Well,
best.
we can't throw those shorts away.
They're my cooking shorts.
Those are his cooking and he's going to Costco shorts.
See, I've got sitting clothing and I've got standing clothing, and that's
And here's the horrible thing too. So we get, believe it or not, here's what we get messages on. We have been sent messages. First of all, I do want to thank you guys. A lot of people ask me about Becky. They ask me about Dion and
Steve Eric.
and
Absolutely.
Steve Eric.
Yep.
They ask me and they want to know how they can help. That's why we're doing the community page, which I think is a great idea.
I love that. Now, all joking aside, I think it's a lovely idea.
I do too, because Flip and I have always done that kind of work. But now that we're together like this, we can at least help some people. But I forget where I was going with this. How we watch TV differently. When we started our production company, he and I both had some experience in producing some shows.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah, and because of some of the issues with the shows, we can't discuss them.
You know what else I never told you I did? Elvira, how she would like be sort of the narrator or whatever of like a ghoulish movie.
Mm-hmm.
I was hired to do that kind of a thing.
Be Elvira?
Well, be like that, like the host of like horror, like really B and C campy horror films. I did that. Oh my God, I was in my 20s.
Wow.
So that was a fun little project.
But we've been involved in production. So when we decided to have a production company ourselves, this is nothing new for us. However, when you start looking at going into production for things, you look at shows you watch and you look at how they're produced, how the editing's done and how they do interviews and everything. We watched, like I said, 2 whole interviews. One was Chevy Chase. The other one was John Candy. One was great. One sucked.
Yeah. I mean, so in many ways, like the way the John Candy documentary was shot was very compelling, and he was a very likable person, and the people who spoke about him highly, and he had a very interesting life. And he had some tragedy that sort of haunted him throughout his life and sort of drove him in certain ways. And he had a loving family. And it was sad because he died young, but a real pleasure to watch, I thought.
Yeah. Chevy Chase?
A little bit less.
Not so much. Let's leave it there. But interestingly enough, and some of my friends know this, but big surprise, I am a huge crime fan.
I've heard you called a name, but a good name.
And what was that?
Starts with an S.
A crime savant.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I am. I'm a true crime person. I follow cases. I have a somewhat of a legal background. So I know things and I follow them. We turned on a documentary about a killer in Florida. I watched the entire trial. I can't. Wade Wilson was the guy's name.
Was it Wilson? In a movie called Deadpool, which is so.
Look up Fort Myers Killer Wade.
And it may be Wilson, but I also believe Wade Wilson is the.
If you want to know how we waste our day, this is how it goes.
Killer in where?
Fort Myers, Florida.
Fort Myers, Florida.
Wade.
Yeah. Oh, it is Wade Wilson. I'm so sorry.
No. Because I'm having trouble with certain names. If something isn't important to me and it isn't on the top of my head, I know. So Wade Wilson is an interesting character. I followed the trial. I watched it because this is before you and I met. He was convicted. He was sentenced to death row in Florida, and he'll be there for a while. Anyway,
Wade Wilson is also known as Deadpool. Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I got confused about. All right.
but Deadpool because of the tattoos on his face.
Wait. Oh, no. Wade Wilson as Deadpool. Deadpool is a Marvel character. He's an anti-hero hero.
I thought that was because of all the tattoos. Does
Oh,
Deadpool
no,
have
in
a
the
bunch of...
no, in the movie, what has happened was he frequents a bar and they have a pool going that people put money in who's going to die next. They're all mercenaries and things of that nature.
Oh,
and so they have a Deadpool. And so when Wade Wilson ends up having like an industrial, not an accident, but like an accident thrust upon him, he took on the name Deadpool because he was part of that Deadpool.
I get it.
Yeah.
Well, this guy, Wade Wilson, we started to watch a documentary about him because I knew the guy died now.
Yeah, the killer in Fort Myers, Florida.
Right.
Yeah.
And that documentary drove me crazy 15 minutes in. And I was like, I can't watch this anymore.
I was kind of surprised the way it was filmed and edited. Truthfully,
It was not to my liking. We will not be doing any films like that, I don't think. It's a lot of choppy, fast-paced. It's what everybody says they want now. It's funny because he and I, when we got into this social media thing, we decided to embrace it. We were doing the cute little videos that we thought were funny. And they're like 35 seconds long. And when you go to the analytics, longer than 10 seconds. I'm shocked at that. People have the attention span of a Pop-Tart.
it's truth be told. I mean, I get not everything has to be 3 and 5 and 10 minutes long in an hour documentary, whatever it is. But if you can't watch something past somewhere between 3 to 7, 3 to 10 seconds, that's a frighteningly bad attention span. By the way, also Joanne.
Hey, Joanne.
She goes, I thought I could like Chevy Chase, watch his documentary on CNN, but no, this is our good friend. And she said, no, he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
And I had watched him. It's funny because what I know about acting, you can put on this little fingernail, although I've done it a couple of times.
Actually, more than me.
Yeah, I got booked to something. It just never made it to TV, which I'm kind of thankful of because I bet I wasn't good. Anyway,
Mike Peters right there.
Mike Peters, how are you? Please tell Dee Dee I want to talk to her one of these days. We want to get her dog rescuing on those pages.
We have a community page and we're putting links there for when people stop by and maybe they can do a donation or a shout out or something. And so along with some of the other people, we wanted to get Dee Dee's information up there too.
But what I was going to say about acting and actors and actresses, sometimes you watch somebody and you go, oh, they're a great actress or they're a great actor. Chevy Chase was on a Law and Order that I was a big Law and Order. And he played the part of a really nasty guy. And it was one of those when he played the part, you go, I don't think he's having to work that hard at being that nasty.
In other words, it wasn't all acting?
Wasn't all acting. Mm-hmm. Kind of like all of this magic that you put together.
Making some magic.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was shocking, forgetting for the moment about the Wade Wilson documentary, which the story is hard. And if you detach yourself emotionally from it, it's fascinating. The documentary was difficult to watch. I thought it was a 3-part series, I believe.
Yeah, it was in 3 parts. We didn't even make it 15 minutes into the first
Yeah,
part.
so that was rough. But
I don't appreciate either watching a movie or a documentary where the music is so loud that and they're talking under it, you can't hear it.
yeah, it's aggravating.
Yeah. I feel like I should be screaming at the kids out front going, "Get off my yard."
But maybe that's it. Maybe the stuff that we're going to make is not going to be as appealing to Gen Z. And I hope it is. I would love it for it to be. But, at least my sensibility, my taste, I don't like watching, in a 30-minute sitcom, just one-liners of jump cuts from one thing to the next, no story, no continuity, no depth, nothing interesting, no character development.
It's funny that you say that. No depth and no continuity. You mean like us where we go, let's circle back.
Well, that's not continuity. We still have got depth.
We do have depth.
But no, it's not always continuity. But anyway. Oh, Dee Dee, hey, I'm here too.
Dee Dee, I'm glad you're there. Michael fill you in on what we talked about earlier, but I'm going to get, when you guys get, first of all, I see you're in Indiana, and I'm going to love you anyway.
Bear in mind, the Rene is a diehard Ohio State University fan, and so everything revolves in her world around that university. Am I wrong?
No.
Okay.
But it's okay because right now they're probably at football camp. Oh, I'm on fire tonight. Fire.
That is a...
See, this is what I thought you were going to. Oh, but anyway, people send us letters. Remember that? I was there at some point. First of all, they send us letters, and people have commented that we keep wearing the same clothes. Well, first of all, we do keep wearing the same clothes. Here's why. First of all, when I moved here, I had been on a diet, and I'm still dieting. I can't wear any of the clothes I had. Shirts that I can wear and a couple of pairs of pants. If the clothes that I came with, we're all going to be shocked and embarrassed.
Well, bad news is the Rene's pants don't fit. Good news is she's now the proud member of one of them gangs, and she's been beaten in.
But it's funny. So
see, she's wearing a plaid shirt. I think, need I say more?
Well, we're going back to Orlando because I have to swap out clothes. And I'm not even sure I have ever worn clothes.
For the next podcast, I want you to have like a tattooed teardrop. That's a gang thing.
Yeah, because you're so up on the prison life. Yeah,
I know what I know.
And also, this Yahoo.
Wait a minute, Naniki's here. She said,
"Oh, hey,
late again, but here. Adam Smith is here.
Oh,
Janet Schultz is here.
Janet, by the way, last podcast he gave you hell, Janet Schultz. I don't know if you heard the last podcast, but apparently Storm has gained a few pounds.
Storm has plumped up a bit.
And guess who he blamed?
She's now no longer 75 pounds or less. She's now 75 pounds or more.
And he blamed Janet. It was Janet who got her on the path to training tree.
She got her hooked. Janet got her hooked. She was like, it's like going to, I can't even use that reference.
Oh, you're lucky you caught it when you did.
I did. It's one of those rare moments. Janet, sorry guys, just finished working.
We're glad you're here, Janet.
Really, but it's like one of those people you hear so much about that talk to like an unsuspecting group, and they go, "Hey, first one's free," and they get you hooked. And then all hell breaks loose.
You mean like a crack dealer?
I don't know who does it. Well, you're the gang member. You know that kind of stuff.
Yeah. That's it. I'm the gang member, and you're the good citizen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now we've got things. So anyway, what else? What else? We went to the farmer's market. We talked about that. I'm excited about buying a side of beef. We actually,
Yeah, I mean, we're thinking about splitting it with somebody. We have several people we're looking at splitting it with if they decide to split it, because I don't think you and I'll eat a side of beef. Although, let me tell you, he and I are doing the low carb thing, and we eat a lot more meat than anything else.
it's been amazing. Not only that, but I'm also now no longer. I think I'm no longer going to buy like chicken broth or beef broth from a store. And if I do, it'll be rarely. But I think I'm just gonna. I started making my own, and I think I'm gonna head in that direction.
And I'll tell you, I've already had soup made with the broth that you made yourself, and it was really, really
Yeah.
good.
And it takes a little bit of time, some patience, but it's not hard. And unless or until we go to buy a side of beef, you can. Did you? I think I've told you this. You can buy beef bones actually at a butcher store, at a butcher shop, or even a grocery store.
Yeah, I knew you could do that because a lot of people I know make their own dog food, and they buy bones and organ meat and things like that from the butcher.
The reason why Storm, the Road Comics Adventure dog, will never know about that is because I will not prepare it for her, nor give it to her, nor clean up after her. That's
This from the man. Do you remember the big plate we're going to give her?
Kim. Hope you have a big freezer. A side of beef is bigger than you think.
Yeah, we know it. We believe it was 800 pounds. That's why we want to do like.
It's either 800 pounds or it's 400 pounds. I don't remember which.
Well, I think one of them's twice as big as the other one.
It is, but 800 is either a half or a whole, and 400 is a half or a quarter.
How much is a side of beef? How many pounds is a side of beef?
All right. This is one of the rare podcasts where we have extra technology and we're able to do some research on the fly.
You know what? We are really excited about this upgrading. We didn't know how podcasting would go. First of all, we're so thankful that you guys tune into us. We're not sure why, but we're really thankful you're here. We're thankful you're coming out to the live shows. Every one of the Road Comics Adventures live has been amazing. How many pounds is it?
Oh wow. Let's see. A whole cow, depending on its size, because they're not uniformly whatever. Whole cow is 800 to 1,000 pounds, and our half beef hang at approximately 375 to 500 pounds. You can expect. This is from Hayfield Farms. Let's see. Well, it stopped mid-sentence. Let's see. Hanging weight. Hanging weight. Our whole. You can expect approximately 600 to 850 pounds of meat from a whole cow, and approximately 250 to 400 pounds of meat from half a cow, depending on your cut sheet selections.
So how many for a half?
Half is, according to him, depending on 250 to 400.
Okay, so
That's what he said.
We were talking to.
Yep.
Was either 400 or 800, and I told you $6 a pound at 400 would have been 2,400, and that's what I thought he said.
Yeah, I think it's $6.99, but we'll figure it out. I think we're going back this upcoming Saturday to visit with them and get more details, because it's something that.
And first of all, oh my God, the strawberries. The strawberries were like this.
Wait a minute, ready? Segway! Jesus Christ.
This big around. They were huge. They were red. They were juicy. By the way, what did we do this week? What did you order?
What?
for our garden.
Oh, I thought we weren't talking about that. That was a big secret.
Oh, that we ordered for our garden?
Blurter? Yeah, well, we ordered seeds, but we're not going to talk about what kind of seeds.
No, those are surprises, but we have our own garden. We're getting ready to plant our garden.
Blurter. You were fixing to like let the cat out of the bag.
No, I wasn't.
Oh my God, you were.
We can't have a cat. Storm won't have it.
Could weigh 2,000 pounds. There you go, Jen Schultz. Crock pot, not crackpot, but I must have missed the original comment. And then Kim said someone, I'm not sure who. Mike used to work in a dairy farm.
Oh, okay. Her husband, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Mike and I go back, way back. Way back.
I try, people. I really do. You don't know how much I've tried to keep him together.
So strawberries. You're going to talk about the strawberries.
They were huge. And they looked delicious, didn't they?
Yeah, they were. Honestly,
why we didn't get them, I don't know.
Because we're going back. We wanted an incentive
because we were like, we don't know. We want to look and blah, blah, blah. And
what people buy these days, for the most part, in the grocery store is shockingly different from what it was the same item 50 years ago. Completely different.
Well, as I grew up, and the people from Wilmington will understand this. My parents had a farm in Leesburg, Ohio. And we'd go to the farm, and I thought they were poor because my poor grandma would have to can the vegetables that they grew. And I'd go, oh, they're so poor they can't even afford to buy canned groceries. and they were so poor that they'd have to take one of their cows.
No.
And it would come back wrapped in brown paper with masking tape on it, and it was marked what kind of piece of meat it was.
No.
Oh, yeah. And I thought they were so poor. And come to find out they had the best food in the world right there.
But whether you're talking about the vegetables you buy at the grocery store or the fruit you buy at the grocery store or even the beef, chicken, and pork you eat from the grocery store, it's not the same product.
Well, and look what we found out about candy.
Oh my God. That's shocking.
Yeah. The amount of oil.
First of all, a lot of chocolate right now being produced, American chocolate, they can't even say it's chocolate. They have to say it's chocolate flavoring because there's not actually enough chocolate in the product that qualifies it for being chocolate. That's one. Secondly, according to what we've been watching in Florida, they've named a shocking number of candies with high levels of arsenic in them.
Right.
Shocking level.
I wonder why our kids are sick.
It's hard to understand. I scratch my head daily.
You know, I'm one of those people, which is why I had to go on a diet, that loved sweet things. Now you can tell. I don't care about sweet anymore.
No, you get it out of your system, which takes some time, and it's not easy.
That was a shot at you. See, sweet, and you missed it.
But what I missed it on purpose because I decided to go in a different direction so that my fragile ego wasn't bruised.
Your fragile ego?
I'm a delicate flower.
All right. Yeah, that I've been here way too long for that to work anymore. Plus, Storm's got me in training with the please take me outside. I've been in the house for the last 7 seconds. Please.
Oh my God, she's horrible. But it's the kind of thing where getting sugar out of your system is hard. It's really hard. Same with carbs. But once you it could take a week or 2 weeks, whatever, not even just the craving, but then just sort of how your brain's been wired. You get it out of your system, you don't crave it anymore. And then even when you have a little bit of sugar, it goes a long way. As is now, there's so much sugar in people's diets that you need a ton of it to really get that sweet flavor.
When we went to the store, looked at, they now have and are advertising Pop-Tarts that are high protein Pop-Tarts.
That's shocking.
And you go, I was like, well, I might be into a Pop-Tart. And then you look at it and you go,
You look at its filling and it's bacon jam. Mm-mm.
now I love me some bacon jam. Tell me that my eggs are not loaded with bacon every morning.
Absolutely. Absolutely, they are. Absolutely.
I have to tell you, if you've not seen some pictures of the egg breakfast he makes, you are missing out. That's like I almost went back to smoking over his food.
By the way, let's see. Joanne, strawberry and raspberry flavoring comes from beaver anal glands. Mm-mm.
There's good news.
Well, you know,
isn't it?
please.
The dairy farm with Mike.
Biscoff cookies. This is also from Joanne. Biscoff cookies in vanilla yogurt. Left overnight, put some strawberries. It will taste like cheesecake. Interesting. Janet Schultz, read your dog food label. It's insane what is allowed in pet food.
You know, remember what I was telling you the other night when we were talking about the dog food?
Yeah.
And I said, if our food is this bad, can you imagine what's in there?
That's horrible.
And let me tell you something, you guys. Janet, if you don't mind, you weren't here. We were talking about the community page that we're doing. We're going to do a community page, and I would very much like to put you on there so that anybody, if you're having, a lot of our people are rescue. Dee Dee and Janet, I want you two to hook up because you guys can do some amazing things together. So I'm going to facilitate that.
And then also somewhere, if we can sort of sneak in a Jeff Clark into the conversation.
Jeff Clark and my friends, Christopher Jackson, Action Jackson,
Yep.
and Jimmy Leonard. And you guys have heard us talk about Jimmy Leonard a lot. Those are my two pilot friends. Jeff is a driver and takes dogs where they need to go. Janet and Dee Dee can work on the outside. And
hang on. Storm, Dee Dee says hello.
Storm.
Actually, Dee Dee said for me to say hi to Storm.
I heard you.
Okay. I didn't make it up.
Did you think
No,
English was like my third language?
I didn't know if you thought I made it up or not. I was just reading it straight from the prompter.
I know who Dee Dee is.
It's funny that
she said that.
It's funny that she wrote, "Tell your dog Storm," like we've got a few storms in the house, but she wants to talk to the dog.
Storm, come here, baby.
The two-legged or the four-legged Storm?
Oh, you're gonna find out later. All right, you're in trouble.
So anyway, but
a whole new genre. I didn't know I liked those motivational things.
They really are uplifting. So one we saw was called American Underdog. It was
it moved me.
The Kurt Warner story, who ended up being a Super Bowl winning quarterback at the time. No, I'm going back even further.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
You loved that
movie. I loved it. Yeah,
so he was a Super Bowl winning quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah.
And he had like a 13-year journey just to get to the point. Was bagging groceries, arena ball, and then eventually to the Colts.
That was a good story. But I'm going to tell you, the rookie.
And once again, Dennis Quaid.
That was exactly the movie I needed to see for the spot I was in. And that's what, as content creators or whatever, that's what I want to do with what we create or what we talk about or the documentaries we make. I want to move people. I want them to feel something.
Oh, St. Louis Rams, not Indianapolis. My bad. Thank you, Kevin. What's Kevin? Dude, I haven't followed the NFL for a bunch of years, but I knew they were Colts and not Colts, the Rams. They're the Rams. They were at the LA Rams, and then they went to St. Louis Rams. I had everything
I'm
right.
Sorry. Are they the best?
Everything right.
I mean, I don't care.
I had everything right about the story, but the name of the stupid team.
How come you're always the one we worry about, and I'm the one that's like, I don't give a shit?
I'm just saying I had the story right.
Yeah, you did have this. But see, you could tell me they were on whatever team, and I go, did they play for the Bengals?
It is no. It wasn't the Colts, it's the Rams. Good call, man. Good call. So The Rookie is a story about a guy. If again, when Hollywood makes a movie, and I said based on a true story, you really never know how much of it's accurate and how much is sort of made for the big screen.
Let me tell you something. Can I just say this about the one we're doing about a real person?
Yep.
We're getting ready to do a big docuseries about somebody that I know and had known for a very long time, longer than you.
Hurts me to admit it.
Goes back to 1988.
And I knew you in 1990, so
Yeah.
2 years before we met.
I met this person who has a very interesting story to tell, and it's never been told before. And we're going to have to say based on a true story, but we're not going to make crap up about it. Based on fact.
I get it's not a documentary, like strictly speaking. I'm talking about major motion pictures.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah. But like, let's say, for instance, they take the story, a guy, roundaboutly makes his way to the Major League Baseball, right? And then they sort of make up all the facts along the way versus, they really take some high points in this person's life that were pretty accurate on his way to Major League Baseball. And with a major feature, motion picture, like it's hard to know how much is fictionalized and how much is accurate. But in the movie, the Dennis Quaid character, he has this passion for baseball, and he moves around a bunch, so he never gets really settled because his dad's in the military. And then they move to like a portion of Texas that doesn't even have baseball. Eventually, I think
because Texas is football, man.
It's a football place. He eventually, they really don't allude to it much, but either plays college ball or almost gets to the major leagues, but has like an injury, and he's out. Next thing you know, he's a high school science teacher,
and
a baseball coach. And in an attempt to motivate his team to play harder, they end up making a deal with him that if they play really, really, really hard and they win district, that he has to, as an older person, kids, to actually try out again for the major league.
Which would be those auditions for the major leagues are much like the Columbine.
Combine.
Combine
is way different.
Do you know what a Columbine is?
Combine.
Yes. Do you know what a Columbine is?
I know it was a tragic event in Colorado.
Yes. It's also, you use it for corn and stuff. And some people do call it the Columbine.
Get out of town. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I've only heard football thing. I call it a combine.
I watched.
I'm not saying that's all I've ever heard.
I'm just telling you. I watched. Stop.
I'm listening.
Eyes. That's what Janice taught it just to do with Storm. So I was trying to see if it worked with you.
It doesn't. Where's my treat?
I watched a reality show where it was all football. They were football agents, and they would go to the Columbine. They would tell their kids, "You're going to the Columbine." And I go, all right, must be so.
I don't know.
Some say it one way, some say it the other.
Kevin said Kurt Warner, and I actually did know this as well, led the Arizona Cardinals to the Super Bowl, though they lost. So he was on 2 Super Bowl teams. One he won.
I got to wear a Super Bowl ring. Did I tell you about my friend? I did.
Vaguely. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah. He he was a bar owner in Jacksonville Beach, Florida, and he had played with the Seattle Seahawks, and also I forget who else, but he had a Super Bowl ring. His name is Mark McGrath.
Well, I now know the name because you told me that before. I don't know if I knew that name the first time you mentioned it.
But he's hard to track down because Mark McGrath is also some kind of celebrity, somebody. Like a singer or some crap like that. What do you?
I want to see if it's in there. I'd never heard Columbine before, other than
it's telling you, I watched a reality show about 4 or 5 of these agents that take these high school kids or college kids and trying to get them to the Columbine.
How much can you believe the internet?
I don't know.
According to this, so I believe what you watched. They may have been inaccurate. Your memory's flawless, but the information they provided in whatever you watched may have been inaccurate. So this says Combine, and it says the only connection to the word Columbine is the high school massacre in 1999. Everything
On
else,
April 27th.
is that what it was?
April 27th, I believe.
All right, but in either
Now,
case,
look up now. Now I want to know if I'm right on that.
everything I'm looking at says Combine.
Okay, see when the Columbine massacre
Okay.
was.
So that should clear that
I'm
up.
sorry, is anybody still with us?
Let's see, Columbine.
April 27th.
I will find out in a moment. There we go. This is it. Anyway, y'all still there? That's what I think the Rene asked.
Look at them. They are still there.
Which
We got
is
good
really
people.
nice.
Huh?
I said it's really nice. April 20th,
Uh.
1999. Good call. Sugar Ray Mark McGrath. Have you ever Sugar Ray Mark McGrath?
As a football player, or is that guy?
That's what Kevin wrote.
Okay, Kevin. I don't know. I know Super Bowl ring for a long time, and as a matter of fact, I almost accidentally left Jacksonville with it on. I was mortified. And he goes, "Oh, you could have sent it to me later." Now it's a Super Bowl ring. He was a great guy, really great guy. And I think he was originally out of Denver.
The one he mentioned evidently is a like
oh, that's the singer.
Okay,
yeah. Yeah. But Mark McGrath, Seattle Seahawks. Ask Ryan. Ryan still got his picture because he gave him an autographed football picture.
Oh, wow.
Because
Nice.
Ryan, my son is a big football fan.
Are we rambling?
Surely we are.
Is it, I mean, in a good way or a bad way?
Who knows?
You do know that's a real question, right?
Yeah. Look at you all of a sudden you go, I'm asking you for real.
Wait, just a minute here. Are we, if we are rambling, I apologize.
Well, have you watched our other podcasts?
I don't. You know what I think? It comes and it goes. I had to listen from the shower. This is from Naniki.
Oh, hey.
But
are we shower material?
but time difference sucks.
Yes, it does. I have a cousin he's actually a second cousin. He's a freshman in high school, and he and I have a nice relationship, and I keep trying to call him. He's on Eastern time.
Oh.
And I keep messing it up. I'm still not used to living here. Well, what was funny is when I called my son to let him know that we were going to be coming to Orlando for a week, and we would be basing out of there. And I said, is it okay if I come back and stay at the house? And Flip can't come to the house because our dog hates other dogs as bad as Storm does. So, and we'll be working together at night. But I said, I'm going to stay at the house. Is that okay? And during the day, I need to get my stuff packed and see what I'm going to get rid of because I can't wear any of my clothes anymore. And he goes, you are going back to Louisiana, aren't you? And I go, you have to talk to Flip. To Flip for the next week. He's going to be hearing a lot of you are taking.
Segue. Joke.
Okay.
So we don't have a sponsor. Not a joke, just so you know. But I've actually applied for us to sometime soon, probably have an affiliation with Proton Products. And so right now they're not a sponsor. I'm not affiliated with them. We're not making any money from this. But hopefully sooner than later, we're going to set up some kind of a thing. And the only reason why I bring it up is more and more, like, I don't know if any of you are remotely of security, even if it's not perfect security, even if it's just the thought of security. But I am. No, like, I don't put things, I don't write on Gmail. I don't use Google products. I don't send messages on Facebook Messenger.
You can't imagine how much fun my day is.
I don't use WhatsApp. All these different platforms are like, it's just basically open to whoever wants to look at it. And it's not that I do anything illegal, because I don't. It's not that I do anything that's, immoral and ethical, because I don't. I just grew up in a time where privacy matters to me. What I think, what I say, who I talk to is no one's business but my own. And so, the thing that is, when you look at like a Facebook or even a Gmail, or a Yahoo Mail or whatever, whenever
can we talk about that was supposedly for a business, and how many calls did we get? 18.
Yeah.
That are spam calls wanting to sell me something supposedly with Social Security.
The point,
and because nothing is safe anymore. You're absolutely right.
And I mean, I'm not the first person to say this. It's almost become a cliche. But when the product you're using is free, then you may not realize it, but you are the product. They're selling you. They're selling your information. They're selling your content stuff, your travel logs, where you've been, what you look at, what you're shopping for. And again, for me, that's no one's business but my own. So I'm sure y'all love free. I do too. but if you're interested in privacy, and again, at this moment in time, we get nothing for it. I have been for now a few years a huge fan, which is why you have like effing adorable at proton.m. My email is like protonmail.com. And they have like a calendar. They've got a VPN. They've got, I think, a password manager and a host of other products. And again, it's not free, but over the course of a year, if you value privacy, it may be something you might want to consider.
And I got good news for you.
What's that?
I found a sponsor for us.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Wait, really? Oh, shoot.
It's Parade Supplies Are Us. It comes with its own 8-year-old little girl that you accuse.
Well, that's.
You know what's funny is there are finger
brass knuckles for plastic. It's like a starter set for brass knuckles.
This is what he got. That if you guys look at my Facebook page, and you'll see the scratch he got from it.
Oh my God, it wasn't a scratch. I'm lucky to be alive. Or at the very least, I'm lucky to be mobile. Really? How long has that been sitting there?
I brought that out in your face. You were sitting here working and doing description and everything, and I put it under the table.
Well, it wasn't in my face if I was working.
Well, I was right here, and I even accidentally banged it down.
You know, the one time I actually try to be serious.
Well, I owed you anyway, because do you realize how close I came to spewing coffee earlier?
In my defense, I didn't realize you were sipping at that very moment. I didn't.
And what was funny was I had just spilled a cup of coffee right before we came on.
Went everywhere. That was fun.
Yeah, we probably have rambled a little bit tonight, but who cares?
Oh, Mike Peters has the massive leg wound. I like soak it every night, and
here, watch him. He's gonna go into a seizure. He has PTSD.
You know, the Rene was making fun of me. And then like a day or two ago, we were outside, and I go, look at my leg, it's bruised. And she goes, no, it's not. And I go, it's bruised. And she goes, no, it's not. And then next to the gash, there's this deep purple and black and yellow bruise. And it's from like the top of my shin to the bottom of my, of my. Okay, it wasn't that bad, but it was bruised like a week later. Like what? A week later? Come on, admit it. Say it verbally. Say it with me.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Say it with. It was bruised, and it's the scab still hasn't healed. It's still it's taking a sweet
Well,
ass
you
time.
could show it to him if you had on your cooking pants, but then we got to worry about other body parts that you're
Well.
whining and moaning about.
I got to tell you what. I never, ever, ever, ever drive like on road trips in my cooking shorts. Because if you think sitting for a 90-minute podcast is rough,
Oh, we've been on this podcast for 2 days. Are you kidding me?
doing an 800-mile drive in the cooking shorts.
Yeah, we're doing that. A week from tomorrow, we'll be.
Yeah, I'm not
a
going to
week-
be wearing the cooking shorts though.
No, I'm not going to be wearing this either.
Anyway, the massive leg wound is slowly but surely healing. Thank you for your thoughts and prayers. I appreciate that. Some kind of Naniki, my something foster cat wavy, more damage. I'll send Rene at. Oh wait, also Susan Bush Newhart.
So good to see you. I haven't seen her in such.
For me, it feels like forever.
Susan, thanks for logging on. I appreciate that a whole bunch.
See, Susan, I can forgive for saying hi to you and you only.
Because this is, yeah.
Because she hadn't been on her podcast, I don't think, and she may not know my name. And
Susan, this is Flip.
hi, Susan.
Flip, it's Susan.
Maybe that's the problem. You didn't actually do that formal introduction for Debbie. See what I did there? I brought it all, tied it up in a nice bow.
Guess what? Joanne and Mike, Dee Dee, and oh my God, what's my girl's name? Oh, does the dog city? Holly.
Holly Janine.
Holly, I couldn't think of your name.
Holly Janine.
I've been working hard today. You're a slave driver.
I'm rough.
All of you guys have taken me in, but a lot of the people from his pages didn't. And I'd be like, they don't even say hello to me. They come in and write on my page, and it's like, Flip, we can't wait. We need you coming back to Arizona. And that's like, I just sit here. And then he goes, your friends, they don't even know, even acknowledge me. Here's what I can tell you guys. This
ain't going nowhere.
No. One of us is going to have to die first. Tonight, it looks like Flip might be closer to it. I got news for you. Your friend Tim Mullen,
yeah.
He fell, right? I told you he took a...
There's a rumor you pushed him.
No, but I will tell you, it could happen to him again if he keeps bringing up the crackers.
There's a rumor.
He's a troublemaker is what he is. He should ride with you.
I would love for him to. That'd be a hoot.
But Flip and I, this is a different pairs. There used to be a couple of guys that did their acts together.
Was Zach and Mac on stage together?
Yeah, Zach and Mac did their act together.
Yeah.
One guy, these were two really big guys. I mean, like 400 and 500 pound guys.
Yeah, they were not like.
And one of them would go on stage and start, kind of like we do.
Right.
But he would bring the other one up using the airlines bringing up.
Oh, really?
And that's how he put his buddy up on stage.
That's hysterical. Now, again, rumors abounded in the day. These bigger fellas that were evidently, they weren't related, right? They're just good friends.
I don't know. Because I worked with Mac right after Zach had died.
But it had a show. They were beloved. They were evidently very a funny
Great
show.
guy. I know Mac was. And he was funny, really funny.
But the rumors abound that a lot of clubs eventually moved away from doing this to hotels, but they used to in the day have what were called comedy condos, which were either rented apartments or in some cases they were actually condominiums that the club bought, wrote it off, and that's where the comics stayed.
And yeah, 2 bedrooms. Yeah, whatever.
I mean, frequently they weren't cleaned well from week to week to week, I don't think. So over the course of years, like the crud would just kind of build on crud on crud. And
and that's why when people go, "Oh, you must live a glamorous life." No, and you don't eat anything left in a refrigerator.
No.
No.
One of my wives, and I hate credit, but credit where credit is due. One of my wives was with me on one of the trips, and we were staying at a comedy condo. And again, depending on the size of the bedroom, they're typically doled out to what place you have in the show. So like an opener, if there was one in the condo, would have maybe the smallest room. The featured act, also called the middle act, would be given sort of the smaller or the medium-sized bedroom. And the headliner was given the biggest bedroom, usually oftentimes with its own bathroom. So at the time, the nameless, faceless, one of my wives came out.
Which one?
I'm not telling you.
No. What number? Okay.
Came out of the bedroom with a pair of tongs and a washcloth that, let's just say, it was stiff. Pretty stiff. Evidently, they used too much starch on the washcloth.
Stop. Just keep it.
So very rigid washcloth and tongs. She asked me to call my manager, and then I put it on speaker, and she said to my manager, there's a quote. She goes, I don't want to stay here. And by the way, baby, I'm going to sue someone.
Well, I got news for you. As bad as the condos were, I've stayed in hotels that weren't much better.
Well, that's true.
Here's a little hotel story for you. I toured with another female comedian. She was my opening act, and she and I were in Brownsville, Texas. We had driven all day to get to this hotel. We had a couple of hours to sleep to get up to do another show, right? So she goes to her room. I go to mine. I'm already dozing off. And the phone rings in the room. And I go, hello. And she goes, there's a used condom under my bed. And I go, well, don't touch it. She's one you have to kind of tell, you know. I go, well, don't touch it. And she goes, okay, what am I supposed to do about it? And I go, well, you don't touch it. And you call the front desk. And then I hung. Wait a minute. So I dialed the room and I go, what under your bed?
Oh, that's a really good question.
And she goes, oh, I don't know. And I go, all right. Here's the funny thing. We do the show in Brownsville. Next day, we're on our way up. We're going to Waco, right? So this is back in the day before all the electronic stuff. And you have paperwork that they have sent you after they book you.
Right.
Here's where the club is. Here's what time the show is. Here's how much you're getting paid. Here's the hotel you're staying. So we pull into the hotel where we're staying. And there are 2 rooms on opposite ends of the upstairs. And she calls me from her room and she goes, I don't know what to think. About what? And she goes, there's something on the wall. It's either tobacco juice or dried blood. And you know what I said?
Of course not.
Don't touch it.
Oh, yeah. Call back.
But no, our life is not glamorous, you know, until you get to a certain level.
But even still, I mean, you know, hotels are, but the whole Zach and Mac thing, the rumor has it that frequently, possibly every night, on the way back from the gig or before they went to the gig, they ended up getting 4 whole chickens, fryers. And then supposedly they would turn on some show that they wanted to watch. and they would stick their hand up the carcass of the chicken, and they would just eat it like, I don't know. What
Not raw chicken.
No,
cooked
oh heavens,
chicken.
no, it was cooked. Of course,
Yeah.
like, it was like a rotisserie, whatever.
Mhm.
And they referred to them every night as, hey Zach, are you going to get the chicken mitts, or you want me to get the chicken mitts? And they were called chicken mitts.
Nothing would surprise me. I worked with
I heard that story from a bunch. I mean,
I worked with
personally.
Mac in Huntsville, Alabama. He's a great guy, really good guy. What time is it anyway? Do you
7:33. 90 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Math is not a strong suit for you.
Unless you put a dollar sign in front of it, and then I get a little sharper.
There you go. Good call.
So we can get out of here, because you know what I think I want?
What do you want?
I think I want to eat the chili that we thought out. I'm kind of hungry.
Again, this is one of those pat myself on the back moments, which, as Rene will tell you, I never do, and it's very uncomfortable for me. That said, the chili that we made a couple weeks ago.
Okay. All right. You're being very generous. When he made it, that means he stands over the stove and does everything. And I'm on the other side of the kitchen bar, and I go, how much longer before I can have?
See, she's a cheerleader. So she's a motivator. That's what, everybody needs that, behind every good chef is someone who's hungry.
No, I'm the one going, write those recipes down. We're selling those son of a bitches. We're actually, see, people think we just screw around all day and don't do anything. We actually do. He's writing a cookbook. I'm taking the pictures in it.
He is up online, is it not?
It is up online. I worked really hard to make that beautiful.
If you like really, really beefy, meaty, hearty,
all whole ingredients
chili, I mean, honestly, it's one of the, I think it's the best chili I've ever not made, but ever had. Not just the, I mean, I've never made it. That was the best one I ever made.
Here's what I love about your chili. And if you look at the video, you'll see why. You chili and you go, oh, well, that's not an upscale dish. Adam will tell you. Adam, my buddy, is a chef in a beautiful winery. Chili doesn't look like an upscale dish. However, we started playing with the chili and adding accoutrements.
Yes, we did.
A few scallions on the top, a few chopped tomatoes, the purple onions. And not only was it hearty, it was beautiful. Flip, it was really beautiful. And I know you don't like to beautify your food.
I'm just not used to dressing it up for pictures. And as far as I know, presentation matters to most people. It just has never mattered to me. But evidently it matters. And so the fact that you're taking on that as part of the thing you do is amazing, because I don't think I have the fashion sense. Or however you should put it, like food fashion, whatever.
Right. Well, I just, I have a lot of time in the morning. I wake up before you.
True.
So I just research it. But anyway, we aren't just sitting around here stuff to say on the podcast, because if we did, we would probably have it written down and have an order.
It'd be sharper. There'd be fewer lulls.
Well, I have to laugh because somebody gave us, and I forget who it was, but do you remember somebody going, we love your podcast, but you need to have like stuff written down and just push
through.
Yeah. Just push through. And we're like, we didn't know how this would ever go. We started doing this because we enjoy it. It's fun, and we love bouncing off of each other, which is why we also love the road comics adventures.
I don't know if we'll ever be able to tell you.
We got a reason.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're going to get out of here tonight.
Mike Peters said goodbye. The next time they tune in to the podcast, he'll be back in Arizona with
And I'm going to talk to Dee Dee when you guys get back from Indiana. You and I are going to hook up and talk, Dee Dee. I want to hook you up with Janet Schultz, who you're both amazing women and you do amazing things. I want to hook you guys up together. To all of you who signed up, I think, and come on to the podcast, you know how to reach us. But like, share, and subscribe. We are at Road Comics Adventures on YouTube, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Instagram, on X. You can find us on Spotify, iHeart,
Amazon,
and Apple. And Rumble. I could Rumble.
Let's get ready to
Rumble.
Yeah.
We're on there. FlipOrley.com is Flip's website. We have both schedules there. Not only
but Road Comics,
but also Road Comics, and they're differentiated, so you
easy to see.
Tell.
Y'all have been great. Continue to be great, Debbie. I hope that we can become fast friends one day.
Debbie Neisel, you are amazing. You talk about a great photographer. Debbie Neisel's a great photographer.
I wanna meet her. I want to have coffee with her. I want to be friends with her. I want to take her in my bosom.
Yeah, she's gonna be thrilled with that. You guys are wonderful people. Thanks so much. I can't wait to see you guys. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to put our community page, I'm going to pin it
right
on our YouTube channels, but also on my page and on Road Comics Adventures.
On Facebook?
On Facebook.
Okay. Yep.
And I think I can pin it everywhere else. And you guys can access it there. Even if you have nothing that you can give to help any of these people, your thoughts and prayers
mean the world. Mean the world.
Mean everything to them.
Absolutely.
So anyway, I think we're about done here.
That said, we're going to heat some chili up. We're going to probably watch one of those new movies in the genre of movies at the Rene and Lafayette next Tuesday. That'd be a week from tonight.
Or we may go before, because if we get our studio done.
Oh, you know what? So we're going to do the regularly schedule, which is Tuesday next week, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. But if we get this whole studio thing set up that we really haven't talked much in detail about, but we're excited over, we may do sort of a midweek or weekend live stream something.
Just to test it out. So anyway, thank you to each and every one of you. And if you sat through this, I give you a lot of credit.
We appreciate it.
We do.
That's it.
So
we're out, bitches. It takes me always a few moments to end this stream, and this stream. Thank y'all so much. Bye. Would you turn the camera off?
You came really close to me. Coffee.